Okay, then let's have a go at this one then. We've got 2y minus 3 over x to the power 5. So we've got to be a bit careful here. Let's do Pascal's triangle. Here's the fourth row. And then now this is the row we want, the fifth row. There we go. Now the 2y descends in powers from the power 5. And it's 2y to the 4. It's not just a single object, so put a bracket around it so we know what we're talking about. 2y cubed, 2y squared, and then just 2y on its own. And then the minus 3 over x goes the other way. And that would be to the 5, to the 4. And this would be cubed, squared, and then minus 3 over x to the power 1. There we go. Now I'm going to give myself a bit more room now. It's just quite involved. So here's what we're dealing with here. Here's the first term. Here's the second term in the expansion, third, the fourth, the fifth, and then the last, the sixth term. Okay, so let's see what we've got then. So we might have to do a couple of steps here if the numbers are really awkward. 2 to the 5, 2y times itself 5 times will give rise to 2 to the 5, won't it, which is 32. And we'll have a y to the 5 as well, won't we? Times 1 is just that. 2 to the 4 is 16. 5 16s are 80. And 80 times 3 is 240, and it's a minus. So that's minus 240. We've got an x underneath. We'll have a y to the 4 on top. So it's y to the 4 over x. That's that one. That's the second one. The third one, 10 is easy to deal with. So we've got an 8 here from 2y cubed, yeah? And we'll have a plus, so it's going to be plus, because there's two minuses here. So it would be a plus when we combine everything. This is going to be a 9, isn't it? 3 over x squared will be a 9. Times an 8 from the cube is 72. Times 10 is 720. The powers of x, well, it will be y cubed on top and x squared underneath. So there's the third term. Now we're on to the fourth. 10 is easy to deal with. 2 times 2 is 4. 2y times 2y is 4y squared. And we've got a minus cubed in here, so it's going to result in a minus. 27 there, agreed? 27 times 4 is 108. 4 20s are 80, 4 7s are 28. 80 and 28 is 108, right? 108 times 10 is 1080. So that's the numbers there with the minus. Then we've got y squared will come out here, won't it? That's the only y terms, so that's going to be y squared over the only x terms we've got are here, so it's going to be over x cubed. That's that term there. Next one, minus to the power 4 will be a plus. Right, and then we've got 5 2s are 10, that's nice. And then we've got 3 times to the power 4, which is 81. So it'll be 81 times 10, so it's 810. We've got a y on top, and we've got an x to the power 4 underneath. Okay, good. And then the last term now. So here's the very last term here. We've got one lot of this, so it's minus to the 5, which brings out a minus. And then we've got 3x to the power 5, so that'll be 3 to the 5. 3 to the 4 is 81, so it's 81 times 3, which is 243. That's it. 3 80s are 240 and 3 1s are 3, so it's 243 over x to the 5. There we go. And that's the answer there. 1 2 3 4 5 6 terms. There we go. Good.